Imagine waking up one day and realizing that nothing excites you anymore. The things that once brought joy now feel empty. Hobbies that used to spark enthusiasm seem like chores. Conversations that once engaged you now feel repetitive and meaningless. Even activities designed for pleasure, movies, music, social gatherings, fail to ignite the spark they once did. You search for distractions, hoping something will pull you out of this state. But nothing truly satisfies. A strange and unsettling emptiness takes hold, and you begin to wonder, is this all there is? If you have ever felt this way, you are not alone. This experience is more common than people realize. Yet, beneath the surface, this feeling is not merely boredom or exhaustion. It's a message waiting to be understood. Today, we unravel this phenomenon, going beyond the surface into the depths of human psychology and philosophy. Why does life sometimes lose its vibrancy? What hidden forces are at play when nothing feels fulfilling anymore? And most importantly, how can you break free from this state and reconnect with meaning, passion, and purpose? By the end of this journey, we will uncover a powerful truth, one that has the potential to change not just how you feel, but how you perceive life itself. Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, one of the most influential thinkers of the 20th century, devoted much of his work to understanding the human experience. He believed that when a person feels disconnected from meaning, it is not simply a matter of losing interest in certain activities. It is a profound signal from the unconscious mind, revealing a deeper disconnection from oneself, from one's true desires, and from the innate call to growth. From a young age, society teaches us that happiness is something to be pursued, often linked to external achievements, good grades, a respectable career, financial stability, social recognition. We are conditioned to believe that fulfillment comes from following a predetermined path. And for a time this may work. But what happens when, despite checking all the boxes, life still feels empty? What happens when the things we were told would bring joy no longer do? Jung suggested that when this occurs, it is not a sign of failure, but an invitation to move beyond superficial pleasures and begin a deeper journey of self-discovery. This process, which he called individuation, is the path to uncovering one's true self, free from societal expectations and conditioned beliefs. Yet most people resist this journey. When faced with emptiness, they seek more distractions, new hobbies, new entertainment, new experiences, hoping to reignite the excitement they once felt. They fear stillness because stillness forces them to confront uncomfortable truths. But it is in this confrontation that the path forward is revealed. When was the last time you truly felt alive? Not just entertained, not just distracted, but deeply, profoundly alive? Can you remember a moment when time seemed to dissolve, and you were fully present in what you were doing? If that feeling seems distant or non-existent, it may be a sign that you have outgrown the things that once defined you. This feeling of emptiness is not a flaw. It is not something to be ashamed of or to suppress. It is a sign that something within you is shifting. You are evolving. And with evolution comes discomfort. The things that once provided meaning may no longer serve you because you are being called to seek something deeper. But before we can reignite passion and purpose, we must first examine the forces that contribute to disconnection. Societal conditioning. From childhood, we are taught that success equals external validation. We build lives that look good on the outside but feel hollow on the inside. Psychological stagnation. Growth is a fundamental human need. When we stop evolving, our minds rebel, signaling that we need a new challenge or direction. Overstimulation and distraction. Social media, constant entertainment, and instant gratification have dulled our ability to experience deep joy and engagement. Suppressed authenticity. Many people live according to who they think they should be rather than who they truly are. This creates a disconnect between our inner selves and our external reality. Until we recognize these forces, we remain trapped in an endless cycle, searching for meaning in places where it can no longer be found. So how do we move from stagnation to renewal? From emptiness to fulfillment? The answer lies in reconnection, not with external distractions but with ourselves. Here are practical steps to begin that journey. Embrace stillness. True self-discovery begins in silence. Sit with your thoughts. Pay attention to what arises when distractions are removed. The discomfort you feel is not a sign to run, it's a sign to listen. Explore without expectation. Give yourself permission to explore new interests without pressure for productivity. Follow curiosity for its own sake. Read, create, and experience without worrying about an outcome. Revisit past joys. Think back to moments when you felt deeply engaged with life. What were you doing? Revisiting old passions can rekindle lost sparks. Challenge old identities. If you feel disconnected from life, It may be because an old version of you no longer fits. Be open to evolving into someone new. Cultivate deep engagement. Modern life thrives on shallow experiences. Instead, immerse yourself fully in whatever you do. Deep engagement leads to lasting fulfillment. Many people spend their lives searching for meaning, as if it's some hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. They believe that one day they will stumble upon the perfect career, passion, or purpose that will suddenly make everything feel worthwhile. But this search is often endless. Because meaning is not an external object. It is an internal experience. Jung understood this deeply. He believed that the ultimate goal of human life is individuation, the process of integrating all parts of ourselves, both light and dark, to become whole. And this wholeness does not come from chasing something outside of us. It comes from becoming fully ourselves. If you feel that nothing excites you anymore, perhaps the real question is not where can I find meaning, but rather how can I bring meaning into what I do. The moment you shift from passively searching for fulfillment to actively creating it, everything changes. Because meaning is not something we receive, it is something we build. And the ability to build it lies entirely within you.